Warning, this is a longer post than I normally put up, but I felt like it was important because I wanted to talk to you about signs of abuse and the courage to walk away. Abuse is not always physical. It can show up in subtle but deeply damaging ways. Control, manipulation, silence, shame, and the confusing pattern of love mixed with fear. Often these behaviors grow out of unhealed trauma. A person who has never faced their own wounds may project their pain onto others, sometimes without even realizing it. And so you don't want to think of them as a bad person, and they're not. They're wounded and they're bleeding all over you. Certain patterns are clear. They're indicators of abuse. If someone is isolating you from family and friends, or they're discouraging or dismissing your dreams, or showing jealousy when you receive attention or affirmation, that is not love. That is abuse. Love creates space. Abuse tries to shrink it. But if you hold up a mirror and someone refuses to see their behavior, you can't make them. At that point, the deeper question starts to rise: what is the cost of my own well-being if I stay? No matter how much you love another, you're not meant to lose yourself in order to heal them. A lifeguard does not dive in and let themselves be pulled under. They throw a float and they remain steady, because if they sink too, no one survives. The same is true in relationship. If you sacrifice your peace, your safety, to rescue someone who is unwilling to change, you're not saving them, you're simply joining them in the spiral. The same truth is echoed in the safety instructions of every airplane that you get on. If the cabin loses pressure, you must put the oxygen mask on your face first. Without your own breath, you cannot help anyone else breathe. The same is true of love. Protecting your well-being is not selfish. It is the only way to be of service. And by the way, if children are involved, the responsibility multiplies. Because staying in a toxic environment does not only affect you, it shapes them. Children absorb the atmosphere of the home. They internalize the silence, the explosions, the control, the apologies. When dysfunction becomes their normal, it becomes their inheritance. And trauma is not an inheritance worth passing down. If you stop it with you, it stops. You break the cycle. It can stop with you, but it's going to require courage, honesty, and a willingness to walk away. You know, Jesus, the great wayshower, actually said to love your neighbor as yourself. The second half of that is critical.